everybody, thank you so much for tuning into our channel. Today I want to show you guys how to dispute negative accounts. Now there are close to roughly 40 to 50 videos on YouTube, and none of them are as comprehensive as the one I will show you today. I currently reside in Dallas, Texas, and I was a credit repair specialist for almost 5 years. So I know basically all the tricks and hacks to get you that perfect 700 to 800 credit score. I also know how much a credit, score can affect an individual. Let me tell you that I suffer from credit at some point. Guys, everything revolves around your credit score. Your future car, your house, even your insurance will get affected due to bad credit. Today, my job is to get you one step closer to either that house you want, or that car, or simply you just want to get your finances straight. So without any further ado, let's go ahead and get started. Step one, guys, is to order your credit report. Now, make sure that whenever you order your credit report, that it's via mail. Okay, don't do it online. When you decide to order online and start the disputes process online, you give up certain rights. Some of those rights include suing the credit bureaus for mishandling your information. It's why many credit repair agencies decide to dispute via mail. Later down the video, I will tell you why this is important. Now guys, when ordering your credit report, make sure to include a copy of your photo ID. Sometimes the bureaus will reject the letter from your credit report since there's no proof that you are the one requesting for it. To be even on the safer side, also include a utility bill under your name. When sending this letter, make sure to use a number 10 business envelope with the stamp. You can request your report from all bureaus using the address that I'm going to go ahead and provide for you just right now. It should be Annual Credit Report Request Service, P.O. Box 105281, Atlanta, Georgia, 30348 5281. Now guys, like I mentioned, you can just go ahead and put this address on your letter, go ahead and stamp it out, and you'll get your credit report from Experian, Equifax, and TransUnion, all from their own bureaus. I will also leave a letter in the description that will already be pre-filled out, so if it makes it easier for you, I'll go ahead and have that down there. Excuse me. Now guys, I won't charge you for any of these letters because there are many people on YouTube that charge for these letters, which is quite ridiculous. I came from a background where we didn't have so much money. So, people selling 3 letters for close to $150 is quite ridiculous, guys. And it's very simple to type out. And like I mentioned, I've already provided them in the description. They're completely for free. I don't believe in selling anything. It's very simple. And, I just don't want to be the bad person. Now, guys, step 2 is to dispute with the credit bureaus. Now, be careful to dispute only with the credit bureau that is recording your negative item. An example would be if your late payment for Capital One credit card shows up only on TransUnion, make sure you dispute it with TransUnion directly. You certainly do not want Equifax or Experian to report it. Now, under federal law, the credit bureaus must consider your request to investigate your negative item. If they cannot verify that the negative item is true or accurate and complete, they must have it deleted. It is the law. So that means that if you have 20 accounts, all 20 accounts must be verified. Many times the bureaus, to save themselves time, they'll just verify 10 accounts. And you practically would have the other 10 deleted by law. I have also attached a letter that you can send to each bureau to dispute every negative item that's on there to make sure that it corresponds to your name and your address. If the bureaus come back and say, hey, everything we pulled out seems to be, just about yours. It's, it all matches under your name. Perfect. We'll go ahead and move to step 3. Now, guys, quick reminder, credit bureaus have up to 30 days plus time to respond with verified or inaccurate. So step 4 would be to demand proof, also known as debt validation. Now, guys, debt validation only applies to the debt collectors, the collection companies that buy the debts from the original creditor. The original creditor is not required to provide you with complete debt validation. For example, Visa sells over to company X, Y, and Z. Company X, Y, and Z in this case would have to provide debt validation, which most of the time are the ones that reported on your credit report. The original creditor must provide you guys with a copy of the original agreement between the parties, such as the loan note or credit card agreement, preferably signed by you. Now, guys, this is the main focus of where I wanted to get to into this video. This is, practically what the credit repair agencies out there use the most to dispute the negative items on your credit report. This is what you're literally paying close to $400 a month for like 6 months. It's very simple, and I'm gonna go ahead and explain to you right now. Thanks to the Fair Collection Practices Act, known also as the FDCPA, it's a law that gives you the right to receive the following documents. 1 will be an explanation of what the alleged debt is for. 2, a complete payment history of the account. 3, a copy of the agreement or signed credit application that shows that you agreed to pay this debt. This is so that you have proof that it belongs to you. Number 4, a copy of the agreement that grants the collection agency authority to collect on the aged debt, even if it's been sold to the third parties. Like the example we gave, Visa sells over to company X, Y, and Z. And number 5, a copy of the creditor's state license, even including their license number to do business. Guys, these 5 things are required for every negative item that's on your credit report. If the company sends you only 2 out of those 5 documents, this is not proper validation. By law, you can write a letter to the credit bureaus demanding they remove the negative account. It is the law. If they continue to go after you after failing to provide proper debt validation, you can file a lawsuit. My advice would be consult with an attorney first. So right off the bat, let's say you have 5 negative items, one for Visa, another one for MasterCard, another one for Discover, American Express. Let's say the other one would be, just some random credit card. For each of the accounts, I'll have a letter in the description already as well, with the template so that you can send it out for each negative item you have on your credit report. So for Visa, MasterCard, Discover, American Express, and the random credit card, they all have to provide these 5 documents for each of your negative accounts. The good thing is, though, that most of these companies will always fail to send you the last part of the debt validation, which is, the copy of the creditor's state license, even including their license number to do business. Most of the time, guys, they will only send the creditor's state license. I have seen it 9 out of 10 times, guys. This is where they failed to do so, and just them failing to do this, gives you the green light to, send that letter to the credit bureaus and have it deleted off your account. So remember, debt validation is your key and your main focus to get every negative item deleted off your credit report. Now let's go ahead and move to the last slide, which is step 4, continue. If a creditor fails to provide you with proper debt validation, they cannot report it to the credit bureaus. They are not allowed to collect money from you, and they are not allowed to contact you about the debt. If they reported unverifiable debt to the credit bureaus, it is a violation of FACTA. FACTA also stands for Fair and Accurate Credit Transactions Act. This law states that you can sue for $1,000 in damages. There is a letter in the description that you can send to these companies so they can stop contacting you, via phone and harassing you. This letter states that if they keep bothering you, you can sue them for the $1,000 in damages. Now, this is, something that always happens, guys. They don't provide proper debt validation. They continue to go after you. They haven't proved that this debt is yours according to the debt validation. So why would they, still go after you after failing to, to provide the documents to prove that it's your debt? So this is why it's very important, to send out these letters that I'm attaching to the bottom in the description. Okay. Now, guys, this is it for today. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you guys do have any questions, go ahead and reach out to me in the description, and I will try to get to each question as soon as possible. Thank you so much for listening. You guys stay safe out there. Thank you.